A routine confirmation hearing suddenly turned explosive, grabbing national attention within minutes. What was expected to be a formal proceeding quickly transformed into a dramatic political showdown as tensions erupted between key Republican figures. At the center of it all was Markwayne Mullin, appearing before lawmakers as the nominee for Secretary of Homeland Security, and Rand Paul, the powerful committee chair leading the session. The moment that shocked everyone came when Paul directly confronted Mullin over past remarks, referencing a controversial statement in which Mullin had allegedly called him a freaking snake. The confrontation was immediate, intense, and deeply personal, setting the tone for the rest of the hearing. Cameras captured the tense exchange as both men stood firm, refusing to back down, and the atmosphere inside the room became charged with political drama. This was not just a policy debate, it was a clash of personalities and reputations unfolding live in front of the nation. As the questioning continued, Paul pressed Mullin on his past behavior and statements, signaling that this confirmation process would not be a simple formality. Meanwhile, Mullin remained composed but firm, defending his position and attempting to keep the focus on his qualifications and plans for the Department of Homeland Security. Despite the heated tone, the hearing moved forward, with other lawmakers stepping in to ask questions on critical issues like immigration enforcement, national security, and the ongoing operational challenges within DHS. Still, the earlier confrontation lingered in the air, shaping how the rest of the session was perceived by viewers and political analysts alike. As the hearing progressed, it became clear that this was more than just a confirmation process. It was a reflection of deeper tensions within the political landscape. Donald Trump's nomination of Mullin has already drawn significant attention, and this public clash only added fuel to the fire. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle used the opportunity to question Mullin on key policy areas, especially immigration enforcement strategies and the role of DHS in maintaining national security. The department itself is under intense scrutiny, facing operational challenges and political pressure, making this leadership position even more critical. Mullin emphasized his commitment to strong enforcement and support for federal agents, aligning himself closely with the administration's priorities. However, critics raised concerns about the tone and direction of those policies, highlighting the stakes involved in this nomination. Throughout the session, the earlier confrontation with Paul remained a focal point in media coverage, with analysts pointing out how rare it is to see such direct and personal exchanges within the same political party during a high-profile hearing. Despite the tension, there were indications that Mullin still has strong backing among Republican lawmakers, which could play a decisive role in the final outcome. The hearing also underscored the urgency surrounding DHS leadership, as the department continues to deal with funding issues, operational demands, and ongoing national security concerns. For viewers around the world, this moment offered a rare glimpse into the intensity of U.S. political processes, where personal conflicts can intersect with major national decisions. The question now is whether this heated exchange will have any lasting impact, or if it will simply be remembered as a dramatic moment in an otherwise expected confirmation process. The global significance of this moment cannot be ignored, as decisions made within the Department of Homeland Security have far-reaching implications beyond the United States. From immigration policies to international security cooperation, the leadership of DHS plays a crucial role in shaping how the country responds to both domestic and global challenges. The dramatic clash between Mullin and Paul highlights the pressures and expectations surrounding this position, as well as the broader political environment in which these decisions are being made. While the confrontation grabbed headlines, the underlying issues discussed during the hearing remain critical, including border security, enforcement strategies, and the overall direction of national security policy. For Mullin, the path forward now depends on maintaining support within the Senate, while addressing concerns raised during the hearing. For lawmakers, The challenge is to balance political differences with the need to ensure effective leadership at a time of ongoing uncertainty. As the confirmation process moves ahead, all eyes will remain on Washington, watching to see whether this dramatic moment will influence the final decision or fade into the background as politics moves forward. One thing is certain: the intensity of this hearing has already made it one of the most talked about political events of the moment, capturing attention far beyond the walls of the Senate chamber. For more global breaking news and major updates like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for our next report.